Doo-doo-doo. All right, let's do some. There we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning, people. Good morning, people. We back for another early, early, early ass live stream. Wanna say how y'all doing today? Let's do some audio check here. Audio checking.
Audio check.
There we go. We good. We're good. So what's going on, people? It is Thursday, September 11th. First of all, RIP to all the people. It's the anniversary of September 11th. Unfortunately, September 11th. Man, I remember that day, man. Like I remember I was 2001. I was in 10th grade, and I was at school. I was in high school. 2008. I'm old as fuck. But before I get into that, how y'all doing? How everybody doing, man? Appreciate all the new subscribers, all the usual suspects, everybody, man. Appreciate all y'all, man, making that last live stream do numbers, man. Damn near 3,000 views. I appreciate that, man. I see that this is something that people latching on to, so I'm gonna try to do them appropriately. It's kind of fucked up because I don't like talking about the same shit all the time, so I don't want to bore y'all with that. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna start trying to figure out topics and shit to talk to y'all about. And if we ain't talking about football, we talk about life. You know what I'm saying? It's more shit going on in the world than football. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, September 11th, man. I remember, like I said, I remember that shit like yesterday, man. Motherfucking, I was in high school and shit, and motherfucker, I was in high school and shit. I motherfucker went to class, and I go into class, and the teacher got motherfucking TV in there. You know what I'm saying? And I had this teacher. Her name was Miss Parker. I used to love Miss Parker. My wife might kill me, but man, I had a crush on this teacher. Um, and I'm thinking she watching a motherfucking movie. I'm like, what the hell is this on the TV? This a movie? And she like glued to the TV. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you remember them old TVs in school that was like on the stand and shit? It'd be the big ass, big back TV that was on the tall stand, and you had like the VHS and shit. So you remember all the shit they used to show us like VHS and shit. Which I think at the time like DVDs just dropping shit. You know what I'm saying? And I come in there, I'm like, what the hell is on? What is she watching? And she not seeing nothing. She not even paying us no attention. Packers better be locked in. Yeah, we finna get to that. So I'm looking at her. I'm like, she like glued to the TV, and like class didn't start, and then like on the PA, they like everybody need to report to their classes. Everybody go to your classes immediately. So like we had to go rush into class. Everybody start coming into class and shit. Cause normally when the class start, we be lollygagging outside, talking to the girls and shit. Dapping up with y'all. What up, dog, man? Shit, man. You know what I'm saying? What, man, can't wait to lunch and all this. Cause this was my second period class, and I had 4 periods before lunch and shit. Then I had my other 4. You know what I'm saying? So I go in there, I'm like, what the hell is on that TV? You know what I mean? She like, y'all sit down, sit down. This is serious. She was like a plane flew into the World Trade Center. So I'm like, 17 and shit. Like I heard of the World Trade Center, but I didn't know what the fuck the World Trade Center was really. You know what I mean? Like what they really do in there. Like all the, it's the World Trade Center. So it kind of explains itself. But there's a lot of other shit going on in there too. You know what I mean? So I'm like, what the hell? Like this shit smoking and shit. I'm like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Everybody talking. So now we like, oh, this shit really happening because motherfucker, I thought that shit was a movie. I'm like the teacher watching a good ass movie because this shit got some good special effects. That shit look real. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, "Oh, a plane just flew. We need to just quiet y'all, quiet down. Let's listen to see what's going on and stuff like that." And woo, you know what I mean? So we like sitting there. I'm like, "Damn, this shit really going on." And this shit, we all talking like, "Man, so damn, a motherfucker flew." Like I'm asking her, we trying to ask her questions and shit. She don't want to hear none of that shit. So y'all need to be quiet. Y'all need to be quiet. We need to listen to what's going on. Whatever. And we like, what the fuck happened? You know, did somebody, you know what I mean? Like a pilot misguided the plane? Because I'm like, a motherfucker plane flying into a building. What the fuck is he doing flying that low? You know what I'm saying? Like a plane is above him, a plane in the fucking clouds. So what the fuck is a plane doing low enough? So I'm thinking it's like not a commercial plane, but like like a little Cessna. You know what I mean? The ones like Pablo Escobar them used to use and shit to fly drugs and shit. You know what I mean? Fly like kilos across the border and shit. You know what I mean? Them little motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Them little planes people be buying and shit and learn how to fly and all that type of shit. So I'm thinking it's like one of them little motherfuckers. I'm like, oh damn, somebody flew a little ass plane into the bill. But I'm like, damn, that little plane making a lot of goddamn smoke. And then I'm thinking like, it's New York. How many people flying little ass Cessnas in New York? Because you think like people with Cessnas, they like fly them bitches in like kind of rural Midwest. You know what I mean? Some shit with some land. What the fuck he doing flying in New York? You know what I mean? Like he was on a tour or something, or what the fuck? I don't know. So we sitting there and she all like, oh my god, she like all panicking and shit. Like, you know what I mean? We joking and laughing and shit. We making jokes of it and shit. She snap out like, y'all need to shut up. This is no joke. People are in them buildings. I'm like, people in the buildings, and not knowing it's motherfucking 9 o'clock. Well, it was like I think it was like it was like 9 something. My second period, you know what I mean? School started at 7:30. So yeah, it was like 9 something when the first plane hit. You know what I mean? So we making jokes and shit, like, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers like, man, oh man, like man, what would we do if we was up in there and shit like that? And I'm thinking like, damn, people at that motherfucker working. So we like, damn, people. So now when we start with everybody, shut the fuck up, because remember we teenagers, we fucking idiots at the time. You know what I'm saying? Everything a fucking joke, nothing is serious. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? We making jokes, but motherfuckers is literally in the building when the plane flew into that motherfucker. So we joking and joking and joking. And then all you know, the dude on thing like, oh no, it's another plane and shit. Then we see the other plane flying to that motherfucker. I'm like, oh, that's when everything like, went into a picture. It was a sad day, man. Two punk, three punk, punk ass Al Qaeda, whatever, whoever did it. You know what I mean? I don't want to get into conspiracy and all that. I ain't got time for all that. But it was fucked up, man. September 11th, man. That's a fucked up time. Seeing them buildings go down and the people losing their lives and people ain't had shit to do with shit, dying and all that, man. So it's like, man, it's bad, man. That's it's a sad, it's a messed up day. You know what I'm saying? September 11th, man. It don't got its luster like it used to, because people used to really, America used to run around with flags and you know what I mean? Like motherfuckers really used to be America, like America. You know what I mean? Now it's like America is so fucking divided. You know what I'm saying? I wish it could go back to around that time. You know what I mean? Like no, cause they was beating up fucking gas station owners, and you know what I mean? Like how be beating them at the gas station, they asked to get fucked up. You know what I mean? So it was a bad time. It was a very very dark time. 2001. Some of y'all might not been born. Me, like I said, I was 17. Yeah, like just September. Yeah, I just turned 17. You know what I mean? My birthday in May. So yeah. So prayers to all the people, man, families and shit affected by September fucking 11th. So other than that, I don't know how I got to that subject because I was bringing up September 11th. It's September 11th, Thursday night football. The Packers and the Commanders. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised. Normally they don't put no good games on like this, especially in the beginning of the season. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like the fucking Jaguars versus the Jaguars. People want to watch because Travis Hunter now. You know what I mean? But it used to be a bum ass game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It'd be the Browns and the fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like a game you do not want to see. You ain't finna stay up for because you got to work Friday. You know what I mean? So they finally like this schedule. I take my hat off to scheduling this year. First of all, they not taking it easy on uh the good teams. And I feel like uh teams who finish the year with the top seeds, they get the hardest records. It's a trickle effect. You know what I'm saying? Like each conference, you know what I mean? Like that's how it should go. The teams that finish up top next year, they have harder records. You can't give the fucking, you know what I mean? You can't give the Browns and them the Giants the hardest records. That ain't fucking fair. And I don't want to say it don't need to be fair anyway, because if your franchise fucking suck, that's on you. That's your problem. You need to learn how to draft. You need to learn how to, you know what I'm saying? You need to learn how to get your organization better. That ain't nobody's fault but your own. You know what I'm saying? So you can't sit up here and be like, oh well, we suck. We deserve an easy record. Nah, it don't work. It shouldn't work like that. You know what I mean? Like certain teams, I would give your ass the hardest record every year. But I think for fairness, the teams, just how because I'm tired of seeing the same motherfucking team with the first five picks every year. You know what I'm saying? Like the league is better with parity. You know what I'm saying? Like I like parity. I like to see bad teams get good and good teams, be bad. You know what I mean? Be bad. You know what I mean? Like, but you could be bad and you bad for a reason. You don't know how to draft. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to draft, and that's your fault. You know what I'm saying? You need to hire better scouts, and your GM need to have some know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, man. So like the scheduling this year is very good. I like the parity this year. I like that they have some of the tough teams playing each other now. That instead of having them skip around, a lot of divisions are getting better. AFC North has got better. AFC West is getting better. NFC North is great. NFC East outside. I mean, Dallas played a decent. I gotta see what game two look like. But Dallas played a decent game. You know what I'm saying? CD Lamb ass ain't eat a butterfinger before the game. You know what I'm saying? They probably would have won. They could have won that game. You know what I'm saying? So I want parity in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? I don't want just one, two dominant teams. I would like to see different teams in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Not just. I want to see my team, of course. But I don't give a fuck who the come out the AFC. You know what I mean? But the NFC Packers for sure, and then whoever else we got to play. You know what I'm saying? But them teams have to get over the hump. We used to watch in the 2000s, New England, New England, New England. Indianapolis used to be right there, and then Peyton finally did it, and I was like really happy because I always thought Peyton has always been one of my favorite quarterbacks to watch. Just his just how much he knows and can read defenses and shit like that. You know what I mean? Just a brilliant mind for changing plays at the line of scrimmage and all that type of shit. Peyton was the man. Like him, uh, him. Now Rogers good at that shit too. I think Rogers don't beat him. Rogers ain't better than him at diagnosing what the players or what the defensive coach is doing. I think Rogers is better. Like he's the best with his cadence. His cadence and anticipating shit like that. Getting teams to jump off sides. But the best all around defense, is definitely Peyton Manning, man. Like that motherfucker used to be a thrill to watch. But again, like teams, you have to get over the hump. You can't, teams gonna dominate as long as you let them. If you keep letting them dominate, they gonna fucking dominate. So you can't sit up here and be like, oh man, well, the Eagles this or the Chiefs that. You gotta beat the Chiefs. Don't be a fucking crybaby. Chiefs just supposed to lay down because you want them to. No, they're not finna lay. They not finna lay down and just let. Well, they just let Buffalo win. We want to see Buffalo play. Well, Buffalo got to win. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no cheap shit in the NFL. You gotta earn that shit, man. And your GM, your players, all that shit, they gotta do what they gotta do to get over the hump. You just can't goddamn lay down and say, Well, Patrick, man, just let Baltimore go. We tired of looking at y'all, and they're not gonna do that. If they can go to the Super Bowl 20, 30 motherfucking times in a row, they will. You know what I'm saying? You gotta beat them. But like I said, I'm glad that the NFL is having more parity. I want to see more of these stronger teams play each other. I don't want to always see good teams beating up on fucking scrubs. That's how they get pad. That's how you pad. That's how you pad they record. You know, like Minnesota. And I don't even want to be bringing up other teams in our division because I just talked about that last time. Like every time a team talk about another team, they bring up another team. Well, they all bring us up, so fuck the shit bullshit. So I can talk about them because they always bringing us up somehow. Everything they talk about got to end up with the Packers. But like, look at last year. You had Minnesota go 14 and what 3? Damn, well, motherfuckers went up 14-3 team, man. It's just like I said, you gotta have parity. What up, Callie? Don't worry about the commentators. They are not as good as commanders. Oh, I thought you said commentators. The mic is the mic in your mouth. I can hear your throat. You gay, bro. No day should be a good one. Packers better. Oh yeah, man. We ain't worried about Washington, man. I got a 4-day weekend. That's what's up, bro. Yeah, I ain't working this weekend. You know, I'm working tonight. Hopefully my day ends before I got TV in this motherfucker. So hopefully my day ends early. I can get parked for my second load. I mean for my load tomorrow. And I got TV in the back. You know what I mean? So boom, I can stream it. I can stream it to the TV. So I ain't missing that game though. But yeah, like I said, man, I'm happy for the parity. I'm happy that we're gonna have some better, more exciting games, especially Monday night and Sunday night and all that type of shit. We want to see that's the marquee game. You don't have to. We back. We back. All right, my bad, y'all. Sometimes I get phone calls. I got two phones, but goddamn, my bad, y'all. My screen, how that shit go? So that'd be the thing. Like I'm on a fucking screen and goddamn, let's see, audio check. Hold on, let's check this audio again. Say live, motherfucker. There we go. There we go. All right. My bad. Yeah, I'm over here. Like, just left Michigan, so I'm in Indiana right now. Trucking, man. Some motherfucker. Uh, Let me see. Tommy said the Eagles own your team. Bozo, no pack, no. Man, fuck them. Eagles ain't shit, man. Get the fuck on out of here. Your internet is bugging. Yeah, motherfucker, cause I'm driving. The fuck you think I gotta be fucking goddamn perfect fucking internet connection right now, motherfucker? I'm in goddamn no man's land. Trees, I'm my trees, fucking dead deers on the ground and shit. This is live, motherfucker. When we live, this shit spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? Phone calls gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker might burp. This ain't no scripted shit. You want to see that scripted shit? Take your ass, go watch First Take and Stephen A. and them. You know what I mean? This shit ain't scripted. This ain't nightcap and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker real life. This a real motherfucking football fan talking to your ass. This ain't none of that scripted shit. We ain't wearing suits and ties and shit. What kind of motherfucking sports show motherfucker wear suits and ties? I don't even want like you come in that motherfucker with a t-shirt on or something, a hoodie, a beater or something. I don't know what type of motherfucking sports show wear ties. Y'all look like they fucking agents and shit. You know what I'm saying? This real, but like I said, with these streams, bro, they spontaneous. Ain't no motherfucking script. Ain't none of that shit. We'll get on your ass in here. That's how we roll in this. This ain't no motherfucking script, bro. This ain't first take. Ain't no commercials. Ain't none of that shit. This shit might go out. It might cut off on you. It might lag. You know what I'm saying? It might do all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But don't watch my shit and you on Starbucks Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit spontaneous, bro. This ain't no motherfucking this ain't no lights, camera, 3, 2, 1, start type shit. No. Now I do those type of videos, but that's editing. I gotta fucking make the video, edit the video, put an intro, put an outro, put music, maybe cuts. No, I don't even be feeling like doing all that shit. I don't get paid to do this shit, man. I'm just doing this shit. Good morning from New Zealand. That's what's up. I got the Packers winning today. That's what's up, man. If y'all got the Packers winning, please, will y'all come in here put a W? Okay. Packers winning, W. If the Packers losing, go ahead put a motherfucking L, big L. So, my bad, y'all. I got fucking cut off with the phone call. My friend calling me, shit, trying to see what load I'm doing, what load he doing. That's what's up. We got one W in the building. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't here to talk about the fucking Eagles. This is a whole new year. When we get to them, we get to them. If they get to us, we get to us. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't make it. Sometimes it ain't rematches and shit. If we see them when we see them, then it's gonna be a different story. You know what I'm saying? It's a different team. Every style. That's what I'm saying. Y'all need to get out this last year bullshit. Oh man, we beat y'all last year. That don't mean shit. Yeah, you won the Super Bowl last year. Congratulations, okay? That's last year though, man. Now, only time we could talk shit about what we did in the past is like a motherfucker like we Packer fans. You know what I'm saying? So like Detroit Lion fans poking their chest out and shit like y'all ain't never even won a motherfucking Super Bowl. So y'all shouldn't even be talking about. Oh man, that was 30 years ago. That was fucking 10 years or 15 years ago. So what? At least I can go back in time. I can hop in my DeLorean and I can watch the Super Bowl we won. You know what I mean? I can watch the Super Bowl we lost. So that's the thing. Like, you know what I mean? At least I could jump in the DeLorean and see. But this ain't the way. When this current year, we want to see what this team. Yeah, we couldn't beat them last year. I give Eagles their props. They were high powered. They were fucking unbelievable. That was one of the greatest teams I think in NFL history. I don't think a lot of teams could have fucked with them. I give Eagles their props. I'm not no fucking hey. I don't like y'all with this motherfucking misconception like that because y'all some hater ass football fans. I'm not saying all y'all. Don't crucify me, y'all. Don't talk about me. But if you this type of football fan where you just fucking despise teams, like if you're a football, I love watching every game. I swear to God, cause I don't really college football. All right, that shit like it got to be a good game. You know what I mean? I'm just not finna watch Backwood University versus goddamn, you know what I'm saying, New Hampshire Academy. I'm not finna watch that type of shit. Now when it start getting down to the football playoffs and shit, almost there, then I'm gonna tap in. Matter of fact, damn near to the super. Like I'm not watching college football until uh the goddamn football playoff. I'm not finna be watching all that shit, man. I'm not. I don't. I watched like a couple Colorado games when they was buzzing and shit, and that shit it was cool. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm like, Colorado can't. They good, but they ain't fucking world beaters like Dion and them was trying to act like. And Shadura wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like he was good. Don't get me wrong. He better than me. He an NFL quarterback. Of course he was an NFL, but I watch a Colorado game and it's like this shit boring as a motherfucker. Washington to the Super Bowl. That's what's up, man. Hey, listen, it's a lot of teams this year, man. It's a lot of parity. I love it. Washington's more than capable, man. I love Jaden Daniels. I felt like him. I felt like Michael Penix Jr. Were the best quarterbacks in that class. I have honestly, I honestly, I kind of had Michael Penix Jr. ahead of Jaden Daniels in the draft, and then I had Caleb. You know what I'm saying? Caleb after, but Bo Nix was good, and we live streamed that draft, and people to fucking why wouldn't you take Bo Nix? I said that a lot. I'm like, why are people not getting good? I like the Drake May too. You know what I'm saying? But I had Michael Penix there because what I seen in the national championship. I'm like, damn, I like Michael Penix. He left-handed though, and I really ain't fuck with a left-handed quarterback since like Steve Young and Michael Vick. But I had Jane Daniels over Caleb Williams. I'm saying, and I knew it once they picked Caleb Williams. I said he do too much. He hold the motherfucking ball too long. He think he motherfucking Patrick Mahomes back there. He paint his fucking fingernails. He ain't no good. Don't pick him, bro. And I said, look, I don't hate the Bears. I don't hate these teams, bro. I don't care. I want to see a good team. Whoop our ass. If we whoop our ass, because I want my team to get better. Only way you get better is getting your ass whooped. If you a good franchise, some franchises just can't get right. You know what I mean? But I wanted to see the Bears get it right, and you had a number one pick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and you got DJ Moore. But like, what did you see in Caleb Williams? Like at fucking USC. When I watched the game, he just running around in fucking circles. Wouldn't throw the ball, fucking getting sacked. Like, what do you see in this guy? Jaden, very poised. Uh, seemed like a motherfucking NFL quarterback. Michael Penix Jr. seemed like a fucking quarterback. NFL quarterback. I felt like Bo Nix was the most ready. I didn't see this from Jane Daniels. I swear to God, I did. And anybody say they seen it from Jane Daniels, a goddamn lie. But I seen him being a high pick. Like he should have been. He should have been first. The way he is playing, he should have been first. He should have. Bo Nix should have been first. Like either or one of them guys, I take him. I like Bo Nix. I like the shit out of Bo Nix, bro. I think Bo Nix is fucking great, bro. I like the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? But it's also about system. You know what I'm saying? But uh Jay Daniels is making the system work for him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't like the biggest arm and all that type of shit, but he's very crafty. He the way Jay Daniels play is how uh 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 uh, uh what's his name want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how what's his name want to be. Caleb. Caleb want to be like he want to play like Jaden play. But it fits Jaden more. You know what I'm saying? But I just hope Jaden just be careful, bro, because you know that Washington curse, man. That shit is fucked up. You know, like all those Washington quarterbacks had like horrific injuries and shit. So I pray to God Jaden stay. He's the better RG3, and I liked RG3. And when he came out, look him and Luck and shit, and I felt Luck was better. You know what I mean for Indianapolis system. But for like the type of players, like you look at that team, it's very similar. If you go back and watch that, if you go back in that old Washington team, they very similar, dog. You know what I mean? But Jaden is way better than RG3. I ain't gonna lie. But RG3 had a magical season. And what could he have been if he just sat his ass down? He tried to do too much and fucking, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Uh, but smoking on that go pack. Y'all finna bear witness to that. Got 5 on it. Uh, I mean, remember what happened with Detroit? You know, they came in here. Um, they came in here saying the same shit. You know what I'm saying? They came in here overly gloating. Uh, you know, it's gonna be very hectic for him tonight. Jaden is gonna be Jaden finna be he finna get some pressure on his ass. Outside McLaurin and an older Debo Samuel. Uh, you know, I It's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough on their ass tonight, bro. And Packers finna. I'm telling you, bro. Packers on a mission, dog, and not just because I'm a fan. See, people need to get that. I'm a realist, man. I'm real about this shit, bro. I'm real. If you motherfuckers, this man in 29 snaps, if y'all don't think this man with Rashawn Gary, with Lucas Van Ness, with Edrin Cooper, with Quay Walker, with McKinney, with Evan Williams, bro, Packers fucking loaded on defense, G. It's not finna be no cakewalk just to go in Green Bay or Green Bay come to your shit. And as long as Micah and that defensive line and those cornerbacks and wide receiver, I mean cornerbacks and fucking safeties is healthy, and you think you gonna just run over that type of defense, bro? Come on now, that bro Ed, man. Listen, I'm telling you, dog, because of their coordinator Halfley, he is one of the best. Listen, he coached for Ohio State. The man had the number one secondary in the country, Ohio State. He played. He coached at Ohio State before he went to Boston College. The man defense was unheard of, bro. Unheard of. So just to think, you think Washington just gonna be smoking smoking on something? They might get their ass smoked, bro. They might already be in the they might already be in the papers. I told. Like I said, this ain't scripted shit. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Sorry about that again. We loaded, bro. We fix his hand. He could be good as any. Yeah, man. I mean, let me know if y'all can hear me. Sorry about that again, people. Technical fucking difficulties. Again, I'm trying to get used to doing the live stream shit. Live. You know what I mean? I ain't got no fucking producer. I need a producer or something for just holding the camera. But y'all seem to like this shit, and I appreciate y'all, man, sticking with me. I appreciate y'all leaving and come back. I'm saying I appreciate that. I appreciate the motherfuckers who come in and talk shit. Listen, talk shit. I like it. I won't be disrespectful. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna be disrespectful unless you be disrespectful to me. There's no need to be cussing at y'all. There's no need for none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's all friendly banner. You know what I mean? Y'all team, y'all team. You know what I mean? Y'all say fuck my team, fuck your team. You know how they go. Let me know if y'all can hear. I can do it. I can do it my damn self. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. We back. Okay. Um, but yeah, man, like, what the fuck was I talking about? Yeah, I mean, you got the youngest team in the NFL versus the oldest team in the NFL. You got Von Miller, you know, you got Bobby Wagner, doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? But you only scored 21 points on the fucking Giants. Giants have a good defense. Let me put respect on that. Giants do have a good defense. But like I said, man, right now with Green Bay with Michael Parsons, man, looks deadly, man. Like for real. Like I honestly like nobody really, you know what I mean? And they gotta beat teams like Washington. They gotta beat Baltimore. They gotta beat Steelers. They gotta beat these teams. So people shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta shut the hell up. But uh Jaden's gonna have to be careful, bro, because they're gonna be playing discipline tonight. There's not gonna be all that running around shit. You got Edrin Cooper, you got Aiden Abari, you got Quay Walker. These are all 100+ tackle linebackers that's gonna play sideline to sideline and going to play discipline. See the thing with Micah, now when you got a player like Micah in the deck, you don't have to try to be Superman. You just sit back and do your job. You get what I'm saying? Like you just sit back and you stay in your lane. You set your edge. You ain't trying to be a superhero because you lack that. You lack that. You know what I mean? So that's the difference when you have a player like Micah, is that you can become more disciplined. You can stay in your lanes. You don't have to do so much. But again, oldest team versus younger team. I know Washington ended up getting like some offensive linemen, uh, but their offensive line is not better than the Packers' offensive line. I hope Zach Tom is playing today. Zach Tom will be. I think Sean Ryan is playing. Walker will be playing. I know, oh boy, we got from 49ers. He might still be out or whatever. Elton in the middle, but to limit, uh, I think Aiden Hutchinson better than Michael Parsons. Hell, he definitely ain't. He's better than motherfucking Michael Parsons. Aiden Hutchinson, but that's when you're a fan. That's when you're a fan of a team. Then you gotta like ride with your player. Why would you say somebody else's player is better than your player? You know what I mean? So, but you gotta be a realist. You know what I'm saying? Stop motherfucking bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Stop lying to yourself, bro. Because when the shit don't play out the right way, it don't play out to your advantage. It don't play out how you seen it, thought you saw it. Then you disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Now you like crying and shit because you like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I thought Aiden was better than Micah. Hell no, he not. He did more than this motherfucker in 29 snaps than Aiden Hutchinson did the whole motherfucking game. But right now, Bobby Wagner ain't better than no Cooper in this game. Right now, Packers have the better running back. I can't really say they have the better. I can't really say Jaden is better than Love right now, but Jaden is right there. Uh, any given night, Jaden can be better than Jordan Love, especially with the motherfucking mistakes he be making and shit. Jaden is still young. You can't like uh, you got to really see what this year play out. But either or, I take either or. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no really one or two. Jaden, I like Jaden though. I like his play style. I think he does run too much. He's smaller, and you kind of get nervous for him. You know what I'm saying? And I like the pocket passer approach Love does. Sometimes you wish Love would use his legs more. You know what I'm saying? But that's a dangerous combo. Ain't too many people built like Josh Allen. Ain't too many people built like Lamar that can consistently. I mean, even Mahomes that can consistently use their legs without no issues. You know what I'm saying? So uh, Love needs to use it, but I like Jaden too, man. I I don't know who I would take, one or two. You know what I'm saying? If I had to start a franchise, would I take Jaden? I probably would. Would I take Love? I probably would. It's just how I feel that day. It's just I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really seen a bigger sample size of Jaden. You know, uh, but Jaden is a dude. Jaden a dog, man. I like him. I like him a lot, man. I like him a lot. And he's slowly inching up like my top five. You know what I'm saying? Top five, for real. You know who the five is right now. Y'all know who the five. He definitely my top 10 for sure. For sure, for sure. Jaden in that top 10 for sure. I gotta put him in there. Just I like his he very he got good composure. He a player like team rally around and shit. So I definitely fuck with Jaden tough. Straight up, what you think about rugby union? What the fuck is rugby union? Play some rugby union. where tackle is real. I ain't never watched. I don't even understand rugby. A nigga get the ball and then he run down the field and he kick the ball in the air and then he pick it up again and then I don't understand rugby, dog. I gotta like know the rules of rugby. I like how they be hitting motherfuckers though. Them some tough bastards. I ain't gonna lie. Them some tough bastards. They motherfucking legs be like this big. They be fucking hitting, boy. They don't play. But yeah, man. I mean, I think definitely gonna be a fucking hell of a game, bro. And it's hard to just say one side or the other. Like I said, I think because of the defense, I think that the offenses are like neck and neck. You know what I mean? And it's gonna come down to who gets the more stops. It's the most stops. You know what I mean? And the momentum. But I think right now the Packers are fired up. I think Micah is just injected literally steroids into this defense. You know what I'm saying? He like rejuvenized. And when you add a player like that, I don't care if it's on the offensive side or the defensive side, it adds juice to everyone because it makes everyone else believe. It makes everyone else disciplined. It makes everyone else you know what I'm saying? Great, bro. For real. And when motherfucker ain't seen shit yet. But to not say that man don't jump off that motherfucker jump off the fucking screen, bro. I ain't never seen no motherfuckers rush like that. Like even TJ Watt and them don't hit no motherfucking gaps like that. But yeah, back to what I was saying, Terry McLaurin, I say the best wide receiver out of everyone that's gonna be on the field tonight. I love Terry. He's a great player. I want to see more of Matthew Golden. Romeo Dobbs, he a dog. You know what I'm saying? He ain't fall off. You know what I mean? I think Packers had the better tight end. I like Zach Ertz, but I think right now Tucker Kraft is a way better tight end than Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz good a motherfucker though. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? He good, but I think Tucker Kraft is just on like he on another level right now. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he on another level. And if we didn't, if we wasn't run heavy and had to really depend on him more, he could easily be down there 1,000 yards. He could be like a Brock Bowers. But Tucker Craft is no joke, bro. Zach Ertz, he getting older. Now, younger than Zach Ertz, he was a beast. You know what I'm saying? Zach Ertz was a beast for real. So you know, kickers. Packers have better kicker. Coach. Packers definitely have a better coach. Dan Quinn. Uh, him and Kingsley. I think they got a good situation, good thing going on. Kingsley got a good thing going on. He finally has a quarterback with an arm. You know, he don't. Uh, to quote Mr. Truth, he don't have a cream puff, Oopaloo ass quarterback anymore. When he had Kyler Murray, you know what I'm saying? That dude is too small. He got a fucking cream puff arm. You know what I'm saying? Like he finally got a quarterback now. You know, so Kingsley uh, got things looking a little different. We we bowling this year. Oh yeah, bowling. I definitely bowl. Like if you talking about literally really bowl, like bowling ball, shoes, bowling alley. Hell yeah, I don't play. I don't fuck around. I am deadly. Listen, I do not play with a bowling ball. I got two at the crib right now. I got two at home, right? Oh, Super Bowl? Yeah, that too. Well, we talking about bowling. Let's get into another sport. I don't fuck around with that bowling ball. But yeah, Super Bowl. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna jump the gun. I mean, we Packer fans. That's all we. You know what I'm saying? Whether we have Ray Rose or goddamn Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers or Malik Willis or whoever, that's what we anything less than the Super Bowl is failure for us. You know what I'm saying? So it's been 15 seasons of failure. We don't hang our hats on winning the NFC North. We don't hang our hats on winning, making it to the NFC Championship. We don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? We you know how we roll. It's Super Bowl or nothing. If we don't make it to the Super Bowl, it's a failure. Period. Oh, y'all was 14-2. I don't feel it. No, it's a failure. No. Oh, y'all beat the Lions, and we don't care. I don't care if we sweep the North. I don't care if we beat those teams. I don't care if we beat Washington tonight and then we lose. No, if we don't make it to the Super Bowl, it is a failure for me. I'm sorry. As a Packer fan, that's how I was raised. We weren't raised we weren't raised to care about making it to the playoffs and shit. Mm-mm. I refuse. I refuse to have my hat on. Now, Jordan Love first season starting. uh, let me kind of pump the brakes on that because I'm kind of putting my foot in my mouth now. Uh, yeah, I'm putting my foot in my mouth now. You know what I'm saying? Because Jordan didn't really inherit a team that was there. Because you've seen what uh the year before with Aaron that we didn't make the playoffs. We got him out of got him up out of there. So I think we do temper our expectations. Let me just act like every year got to be Super Bowl. I'm lying. Jordan's first year, we kind of gave him a hall pass. Like, okay, let's see what you do. Let's see what you're capable of. So I'm putting my foot in my mouth. Aaron Rodgers' first year, he did inherit a NFC, a team that made it to the NFC Championship before Brett Favre threw that fucking interception way he did. So he did inherit a good team, which was some snarky shit Favre said. The team in y'all don't remember that when we won the Super Bowl, he said that Rodgers did inherit a team uh, that he made it to the NFC Championship with, but you forgot, motherfucker. We added Clay Matthews and all this other shit. You there, yeah, Greg Jennings and all them, and Donald Driver and all, yeah. So they were a good team that year. I think what 13-3 or 12-4 when we lost to New York. So we do temper our expectations when the situation accounts for it. A coaching change, which is rare, coordinator change, personnel change. So we do say, okay, let's at least see what let's see what Rogers gonna be. Let's see what Rogers gonna become. Let's give him a year, and it didn't take long. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make it his first year, and the next year he that's when he had that motherfucking shit to Jeff Janis. No. We lost what 51, 52, some shit like that. He fumbled to Arizona. Yep, yep. So and then the following year we did our thing. So yeah, sometimes we do temper our expectations. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we're not like Chicago and them. We don't just be like, oh yeah, we won the NFC North. Yay, hoorah! That shit cheap. What up, my guy? South Memphis heavy hitter was going down, bruh. Steelers versus Packers Super Bowl would feed families, especially with Rodgers. Hey, that'd be, man, for real. That'd be. How did we inherit a Super Bowl team when the year we won the Super Bowl we had like 25 people? No, that's what Brett Favre said. Brett Favre said that the team wouldn't fall off when Rodgers when remember when we won the Super Bowl. Remember he was in Minnesota, and that was like what was that 2 years after? That was Rodgers' third year. So yeah, Favre was salty about that. Favre said shit. He inherited a good team, but that's Favre for you. He was petty. Back then he was petty as a motherfucker. He didn't like he didn't like uh he didn't like we didn't bring him back. He hated that we drafted Rodgers. He said he wasn't babysitting. It ain't his job to get him ready. So, but like I said, we temper expectations. So with Jordan Love's first year, he went through the growing pains. Him we being 3-6 at one point in time, and then they turned it on and goddamn made the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And when we made the playoffs, goddamn, we was a drive away from being in the NFC Championship. So the expectations is high, and people know what like that G on the helmet, bro. That's what that is, man. Like it's expectations. Do all you can, do what you have to get Packers back to where they. That's why they always say when we win a Super Bowl, the Lombardi is coming home. It ain't, y'all just holding on to it for us. But we made this league, bro. And you motherfuckers don't want to give us our credit. You motherfuckers don't want to, uh, y'all don't want to admit that. But the Green Bay Packers is the reason the motherfucking NFL is the NFL. It wouldn't be no AFC and NFC without the Packers. It'll probably be just all AFC. It'll probably be called the AFL. Remember, they was playing for dominance. The AFL turned into the AFC, and the NFL turned into the NFC at the time. You know what I'm saying? Packers started this shit, man. Like there is no football without Green Bay, bro. Like y'all better go and watch the motherfucking history of this shit when that fish shit first started, bro. It was the Packers, bro. It wasn't no motherfucking nigga. Only team ain't never changed, bro. Never changed. Same motherfucking building, everything. Only team, bro. Is that we made the fucking NFL, bro. Sorry, but that's the truth. Like the most historic team. Like I said, when the Lombardi comes home, that's what they say. They don't say uh, when the Eagles win, oh the Lombardi went home. No, nigga, that motherfucker got Vince Lombardi on it. What you call it? The Super Bowl trophy? Don't nobody call it the Super Bowl trophy. They call it the Lombardi for a reason. Greatest coach ever, man. Oh, he ain't winning more Super Bowls than Belichick, bro. They won't even count Super Bowls, bro. He made coaching be cold. He made coaching motherfucking beautiful. Just like how Joe Namath made the quarterback like a superstar. It was other players on teams that like superstars and shit. The halfbacks and wing backs and all that weird shit they had back in the day. Like really, really back in the day, people love linemen. They love defense more. They love to see people get cracked, missing teeth and shit like that. That's what they like back in the day. Defensive players were more renowned. You know what I'm saying? They were more respected than offensive players back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But I like the Commanders, man. I'm going in this game with much respect for the Commanders, but I just think that man, listen, this Green Bay team, bro, is like all inspiring team, bro. We I can't even say I can't even say 2010 look this inspired. You know what I'm saying? Like remember we just got hot at the end. You know what I mean? Like we was losing big games then. You know what I'm saying? But like this team now, bro, like it looked like I said, man, like everybody came in with this this juice, man. Like I think we would still be good even if we had Parsons. I think that defense is still gonna be locked in, bro. But just adding him is like not fair. If you add him with Rashawn Gary and Van Ness and Y and them, bro, shit ain't fair, bro. And he got Cooper behind him, like, oh my god, Quay, Quay a motherfucker tackling machine. If you telling Quay all he got to do is tackle, it's a wrap, bro. And even in the first game, he was dropping back in coverage and all. I ain't finna be all that open shit for Ertz and shit, bro. Man, I'm telling you, man, motherfuckers is sleeping on the Packers, bro. They ain't sleeping, bro. This team right here, and I ain't even puffing smoke. This team right here, dog. This like this is better. Like this when 2019 kick back in. Now I ain't saying Love is better than that Rogers because that Rogers MVP. That Rogers was playing lights out. You know, he choked in the playoffs, but he was playing lights out that season, 13-3 record. This team right here, though, man, Once that offense click, bro, it's over with, bro. And Micah got when he really back in game shape. Oh my god, bro. And then we get Hobbs back. Like, it's gonna be scary, bro. It's gonna be scary, bro. That team, bro. You ain't got y'all ain't got no quarterbacks. We ain't gonna need them, bro. That team, that defensive line gonna be on your ass so fast. You ain't gonna have time to do shit. You gonna have to get the ball out your motherfucking hands because if that man is dominating, man, the man treating Sewell. And if you don't know football, you don't know who Panay Sewell is. Log out my shit right now. Just go, take your phone, look up all pros. You know, for the last couple years, man, that man, that man, that man had three people turn around and look at him, and these motherfuckers just left a player open. Like that's some attention, and that's all. That's all Rashawn and Van Ness need. And why? Oh, okay, y'all want to double and triple Micah? Thank you. Shit, because remember, like motherfucker said, Gary used to be the motherfuckers people's game planning for. Now they game planning for Gary and Micah. So who you pick your poison? Who you wanna double? Who you wanna triple? Then you got Van Ness. He looking like a beast. TR pick. He looking like a beast, man. Finally got a chance to get unleashed. And when he get unleashed, boy, I'm telling you, they said Van Ness might be the strongest player in the NFL. I don't know how true that is, but they were talking about Van Ness might be the strongest player in the NFL. That nigga got some guns on him. I don't know how true that is, but he ain't no joke, bro. And like I said, it's very complimentary. You know, Washington a good team though. We can't sleep on them. But I think Green Bay out to prove some shit, bro. Green Bay like, you know what? Enough with this shit, man. Y'all done let us get this man. Some man. I know Goose, man, after that first game, he just like, fuck, finally. Like, man, I've been trying to get this in the draft for goddamn 5, 6, 7 years. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be better than Preston and Zadarius. And it's going to have that same impact. Remember the Juice? Remember the D train? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? How that reinvigorated the squad and the team, bro? And remember we got blew out. Then we got blew out like by New Orleans. No, was that New Orleans? I know we lost like 2 openers, bro. We got our ass spanked, and then shit start clicking. I'm telling you, man, this defense, bro, they looking historic. Now I'm not gonna just blow my load. You know what I mean, on them. But I'm saying like pause. But I'm saying like I haven't seen that type of same shit Halfley said. When you watching the tape, if you go back on when you done watching me, do some homework. Go back and watch the NFL like the replay. When Jameer Gibbs got caught a pass, bro, like 9 niggas in the fucking in the video. There's like 9 Packers jerseys right there, and that's what Halfley said he hasn't seen. He said he's watched a lot of tape in his NFL and college career. He has never seen that many motherfuckers in the camera at one time, like in the on the video. You got 10 guys flying to the football. Now there were some missed tackles. There were some tackles for loss they missed. But I think once they start really getting their feet under them, especially Micah, I'm telling you, bro, people, he ain't no good run stuffer. Man, that motherfucker, man, he a tackle for loss machine, bro. Telling you, man, y'all better go. All right. I just want my mean, you was right, man. I just want that when when the time my part, bro. Just because, just because, bro. That's my team, bro. I'm being super honest with you, bro. I don't give a fuck. My team right now was the Eagles. I'll be like, damn, Green Bay looks fucking good, bro. And that's the thing, like people so biased, they just can't admit it. Like I think it's a shock, y'all, because they so young, want them to be good. People don't want Green Bay to be good. They don't. It's good for the league, though, man. People are, oh, America's team, Dallas. Man, listen, bro. More Packer fans in different segments than y'all understand, bro. Remember, I don't remember if y'all watched the Super when y'all watched the Super Bowl when we won that year, and they was talking about how many cheese heads and shit they were selling like across the world and shit. Yeah, I had all them motherfucking Packer fans in India and fucking China and all type of shit. Africa, they sending cheese heads to fucking Africa and Australia and shit. Real man, Green Bay is a worldwide team, bro. Like I said, we this the first time really splurging. Well, no, we splurged on Darius and them. Like I said, Michael's gonna have a different impact, bro, because we already had the players. And you know what? All that shit we were talking about, Goop. Man, he driving all defense. That's all he do, drive defense. All he do, man. Goddamn, man. Get a skill player, man. That shit all making sense now. That shit all coming together now. You look back, you say, damn, I was talking shit when we took Gary that high. I was talking shit when we took Quay Walker. Man, we talking about getting rid of Quay Walker. And then you add that piece. And then you like, damn, this nigga make Quay Walker better. So that's where it's like, ah, shit. Goop was just waiting. And I think that's what he wanted, dog. He was just waiting to get that generational. I think he expected Gary to be that sooner. I can stand this line. Oh, I'll get over. I think he was expecting Gary to be as good. No, he's not as good as Micah though, but he's great. He in the top 100. I know that. Packers D is gonna shred motherfuckers, man. Like I'm telling you, man, gonna shred something. The Packers defense line is kind of set up like the Giants when they beat the Patriots. Yup, Justin Tuck, Michael Strahan, and all that. Yep. Defense wins championships. Yep. Offense wins games. Defense wins championships. Schwarty, man, YP, man, thank you, man. Say hi, man. How you doing? Y'all beat up on a team who lost their identity. I don't think I'm not necessarily gonna say Detroit lost their identity. I think Detroit, when you get used to doing something, remember they beat us. They remember they beat us. I think 5 out of the last 6 times. We beat them at Thanksgiving. They been beating the shit out of us for years, bro. For like the last 2 3 years. When you're used to doing something, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a culture shock, bro. When all of a sudden, boom, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Detroit lost their identity. I think Detroit's gonna be around. But I think that they didn't really put their foot on the gas. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Detroit like ain't the same motherfucking Packers, bro. And for you to think with when you add a generational uh juggernaut motherfucking player like that, it does alter things. You know what I'm saying? But it's also about the coordinators. You know, people are like, oh, well, why he wasn't doing that shit in Dallas? Trust me, Dallas Dallas personnel is not has never been no fuck no hell no. The Marcus Lawrence, all the motherfuckers is overrated, old and wash. You got young motherfuckers. You better start. Y'all better go and do their motherfucking homework, bro. Do your homework on these players, bro. Quay Walker, 110 tackles a season, bro. Edrin Cooper, Daniel Rookie of the Year. I think he was right behind Jay Daniels. He was like defensive player of the week for like 4, 5, 6 motherfucking times. Evan Williams, he a fucking dog. And then he back there with McKinney, that just make your shit easier, bro. Xavier McKinney, damn near best safety in the league, bro. I don't really know who I would take over Xavier right now, but he good at getting Evan in them in their spots, bro. And ain't shit getting over him. Ain't shit getting over his head. You know what I'm saying? So it's all a melt. It's all pieces in a puzzle, and that's why I'm like, damn. You know, you look at the Eagles and you could tell like, damn, they missing some pieces. They should have beat the dog living fucking shit out of Dallas. People like, oh well, Jay Carter, he was out the game. He spit on a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what Jay Carter. If Jay Carter was in that game, he wouldn't have wrecked. He wouldn't have like. Dallas would have still did what they was doing. Jalen Carter is fucking good. Don't get me wrong. He's a way better. He way better than Kenny Clark and all that type of shit. But you could see the losses. You know, no more Slay, Darius Slay, and Gardner Johnson, and you could see a difference. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they still got Saquon, still got AJ, still got Jalen Hurts. They still dogs. You know what I'm saying? But they don't look as world beater as last year. Like last year, dog, they was fucking, bro. The Eagles was fucking good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That team, man, especially with that running game and shit. That man. That I don't give a fuck what. You could bring any Super Bowl winning team up and put them head to head with the Eagles last year, bro. Whew, Eagles gonna give them hell, bro. Man, for real, bro. That's a hell of a fucking dominant team last year, and we stuck with them in the first game. You know, we lost by 2. I don't know what the fuck Jordan. I don't know what the fuck Jordan was on in that playoff game. He was just he is like fuck. Did he watch some Brett Favre tape or something? I don't know what the fuck he did. He was just throwing interceptions like crazy. But if he don't throw the interceptions, you know they still stuck around. It ain't like they just blew him away. You know what I'm saying? But you seen how the Eagles fucking dominated Washington in the fucking NFC Championship. Fucking dominate them. Fucking treat Jalen. Treat them boys like man, like old man and shit. Like Jalen Hurts them got there. What up, OG? Talking to Bobby Wagner and them. That's why I say, man, youth and age, bro. That shit matters, bro. That shit matters, dog. That's why I'm like, for them being and then it's a short week. Like that youth, you know, when you get I'm 41. For all y'all that's in y'all 20s and wake up and man, I wake up and what the fuck happened to my back? You know what I'm saying? You could jump. I could do anything wrong. The other day, like I don't know what I did in my finger, but my finger was my finger. When you get older, shit starts affecting you differently, bro. Young dudes, you able to, you know, you could jump and you don't, you lift shit, you lift shit, your back still good and all that type of shit, so you can lift stuff and, you know what I mean? But when you get older, you 35, 36, man, for real, bro, that shit start, like, oh, shit, man, what I do man, what I do Sunday? They wake up in the morning, dog, they fucking sore. Well, every motherfucker say that, man. Shit. Taking ice baths and all type of shit, man. Detroit has a new OC. They are gonna look sloppy for half the year. Yeah, they be alright, man. I ain't really think about Detroit. I'm looking past them fools. You know, I just hope they humble themselves and understand, bro. We not going this a new era in Green Bay, bro. Ed policy, bro. We not going back to that mediocre bullshit we was doing, bro. This ain't finna be that no more. Hell on, bro. We finna start spending money. We're gonna be drafting, doing getting who we want in the draft. Ain't finna be a wide receiver, and then you want to wait till third round. Ain't finna be no more of that. We need a cornerback next year. I think number one gonna be a well, we ain't got one next year, but first picks we can still get a number one trades and all type of shit like that. But I don't think Packers. You're not gonna. I don't give a fuck. The next 2 years, you're not gonna get not one of those. Not one of those players is gonna turn out to be what Michael Parsons is. And people are like, oh man, y'all paid 47. Y'all gonna be in cap hell, bro. I hope y'all know that uh, the the NFL keep getting these new TV deals, and that's why teams are getting more money, and the cap has to go up. The more money that the NFL makes, the more they gotta invest in the teams, and the more going to salaries and all that type of shit. So money gonna keep flowing. That shit ain't going nowhere. Money is definitely gonna keep flowing. So I'm expecting a great game, man. Like I said, I expect this to be a great game. Two young quarterbacks, two good head coaches, two great franchises. Commanders are a great franchise. I don't have nothing against the Commanders. I don't have nothing against Jay Daniels. Not one player on that team. I like everybody that's on that team. I love everybody on our team. It's gonna be it might be a shootout. It might be a dogfight. I know that we're coming with bad intentions. You know what I'm saying? We ain't coming to fuck around. We coming to dominate, and they doing the same thing, man. So it should be a great game. It shouldn't be. It ain't like we playing Dallas or fucking. Damn, man. You know, people being wrong, they keep their head straight. Don't try this at home, y'all. I'm a professional driver. I'm a professional. Okay, I've been driving since I came out the womb with my permit. You know what I mean? So don't try this shit at home, please. But yeah, two good franchise. This is gonna be a good game, bro. Um, and I expect the Packers, man, to do leave off what they left. I expect the offense to play better, And do I think Washington defense is better than Detroit? Anybody sit up here and say Washington defense is better than Detroit? Just log off. You know what I mean? No more YouTube for the day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like just log off. Go find something else to watch. Go watch cartoons or something because you're not being real with yourself. You're not being real with yourself. You're not being honest. You know. But no one's gonna sit there and say, "Oh yeah, Detroit, Washington defense is better than Detroit." You lie. But yeah, man. I mean, Commanders, that's a good team, bro. Like I said, that's a good team, good coach. Dan Quinn know what happened to him last time. He know what happened to him last time. He played Green Bay. He know Jordan Love ain't no motherfucking joke. He know not to be coming out there. Don't be coming out there with that stagnant ass defense either. With man Matt Lafleur, yeah, and that's the thing. Like man, don't play with Matt Lafleur, bro. Y'all forgot. Y'all got Dan Quinn, bro. What happened to Dan Quinn last time? What time? What was the score? 48. 48 what? 48 30 some shit. After we like fuck it, man. We tired. I'm telling you right now, Green Bay ain't fuck to be fucked with, bro. Especially with Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn know what's going on, bro. He know Green Bay ain't fucking around. G. Let me see something here. Dan Quinn, man. We better ask him what happened last time. What happened last time, then, when them young boys came in Dallas, boy, spank ass. You had to move on. You had to move on. You had to go to a whole new friend. Your ass was he embarrassed. They got his ass embarrassed. What is the name of this place? Yeah. So this what's gonna do, man. I'm finna uh I gotta get this loaded up. Uh and shit. I mean I ain't gotta go right now. It's at 11 o'clock, but I ain't gonna be on here too much longer. I'll get this truck loaded so I can get uptown. I gotta be watching the game. And I gotta get to this load, get this load, well, whatever I'm finna pick up, get this shit delivered. And I'm trying to be in front of the TV at 7 o'clock. For real. I got to watch this one. But yeah, man, like Dan Quinn better realize, man, hey, this ain't the same team that played that ass last time. And then you was playing with Michael Parsons, now you playing against him. So yeah, you know his tendencies, but you don't know Halfley tendencies. Halfley don't fuck around. One of the best defensive coordinators in the league, for real. So I'm gonna give y'all a quick score prediction. I think this is gonna be a good one, bro. Like I said, I think Jay gonna be running around. He gonna be running for his life. He definitely gonna be running for his life. I see our offense being a little more composed. I think the running game gonna be good. Like I said, I think they got too many old players, um, and I think that's gonna be a factor. We got too many young boys that's just man not gonna play. So I got the Packers winning this shit at home, bro. Um, 29-24. I got the Packers winning. Uh, like I said, it's just gonna be too much, and I think they score late to get to 24. Now I want to be now the Packer fan in me want to say 36, goddamn 10, 13. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, motherfuckers talking shit about this defense, bro. That's the fan in me, but the realist in me, I want to say 29-24 Packers. But the Packer fan in me, yeah, 30, 36, 38, pick six, fumble recovery, you know what I'm saying? 8 sacks. That's what the fan want to say. But the realist, a fan, not a fan, a person that that's analyzing what football is. I got the Packers winning 29-24. Uh, yeah, and you know, but like I said, the Packer fan, 8 sacks, fumble return by Quay Walker or something. Gary, somebody forced a fumble. Uh, Josh Jacobs, 125 yards on the ground. Jordan Love, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, McManus, two field goals. I mean, whatever that add up to. But I definitely see the Packers winning tonight. That's the main thing, and that's being real, and that's being honest, and that ain't being a fan. But shout out to Commanders fans. Y'all cool with me. Y'all ain't Dallas fans. Y'all ain't annoying. Y'all ain't talking about y'all America's team and all this other bullshit. I like y'all coach. I like y'all. I like y'all quarterback. But right now, it ain't y'all time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might be there like next couple years. But then y'all got to start. Y'all kind of dependent too much on these older players, and you got to look at shit like that. That's like what Buffalo did. That's what Baltimore do a lot. You know what I mean? That shit only gonna get you so far. But you gotta know how to draft and add players. So they ain't got too much offense. They got old ass Debo. Debo ain't finna have shit coming tonight. For real, bro. Like I said, this we too disciplined now. We ain't trying to have Quay do 3-4 things. Cooper do 3-4 things. Cooper, You got Ertz. You got the running back. Okay, cool. Micah, you causing double team, triple teams. All right, bet. Get to the quarterback. Okay, bet. Set the edge. Okay, bet. Vaness, you do this. You do like now it's more the defense is more controlled. It ain't all spontaneous shit. Good luck to you all, and we're not relying on our old players. We have young studs at every single one of those positions that you say are old. No, y'all don't. No, y'all don't. Y'all the oldest team in the league for a reason. Your whole defensive line is old, 30, middle 30s. Your linebackers in their 30s. Only people that's young is y'all cornerbacks. Offensive line is old. McLaurin, he older, nine, was it 8, 9 years? Yeah, you bring Debo in. Debo damn near 10 years in the game. So I mean, youth, man. Like I said, youth. In those Thursday night games, they youth, man. Youth matter. Like I said, you older, you gonna wake up. Your knee starts sounding like a door hinge and shit. Your back ache a little more. You got to take a little more shots, cortisone, and you wearing this. You got to jump in ice baths and all like y'all old, bro, and y'all were kind of relying on them too much. These young boys, boy, they finna be that man. These young boys finna be on ass tonight. Watch, but remember, win, lose, or draw. I'll be back here tomorrow talking about it. I don't run. I don't run from it. Matter of fact, tonight, as soon as the game go off, I'm live talking about it. Talking about it. That's what I do. I don't run from it. But anybody who know me, anybody been watching my channel for years, y'all know I tell the truth. And a lot of shit I predict, a lot of shit I say, and a lot of shit I be talking about. I'm not one of the motherfuckers that be talking about, yeah, Packers gonna win 58-3. Like, nah, it's dumb, bro. I speak the fucking truth. And I'm letting y'all know, like Washington, y'all got exposed. Eagles exposed y'all last year. Y'all was too old, and y'all trying to play the Eagles. Got y'all ass spanked, bad, treated. Too old, man. This game, this is a young boy game. You know what I'm saying? It's a young boy game. Y'all gonna learn tonight, bro. Like y'all gonna learn tonight. These young boy Green Bay, this young dominant team, bro. It's our time, bro. It's our time. Michael finna teach y'all. He got the most he got most sacks by the Commanders. He got more sacks against the Commanders than anybody. And yeah, y'all added some linemen and shit. Y'all linemen, oh, bro, youth, man, youth. You gotta understand, man. That game, bro, that shit only gets you so far. That's why people like Travis Kelsey and shit. That's why he looks slow and old. They just keep holding on to that glory. Like, bro, you just retire, bro. Travis Kelsey got them running in slow motion the other day. What the hell? That shit catch up with you, bro. You been running for 8, 9 hard years, and them and yeah, Bobby Wagner good. He not great, bro. He was. Don't get me wrong. He was the best middle linebacker, one of the best middle linebackers in NFL history for Seattle. Lost a step, man. I'm telling you, Eagles demolished you, motherfuckers. And yeah, we talking about last year, but that was the blueprint. I said that. I said, dude, Commanders is too old on the linebacker, and now they're a year older. So you think like, come on now, he not gonna keep up with Tucker Craft in the middle of the field, bro. Musgrave, these dudes is young dogs. Like, bro, they not. Come on, man, too old, bro. Only motherfuckers young is y'all running back. I think one or two of y'all quarterbacks, and you know I'm telling the truth. That's why he said whatever, man. See, see what I'm saying? I tell y'all, I'll be a realist, bro. Love or Daniels. I can't really say who I will take. It just depends on the situation. Now, Daniels, now Love with a superstar wide receiver and shit like that. I gotta take Love. I feel like he probably more accurate and shit like that. But like I said, I've only seen the samples. I haven't watched every game, every snap. I watch only snaps. Jordan Love is really one or two mechanics. If he could fix one or two of his mechanics, bro, he could be the best motherfucking quarterback in the league. He has bad habits, and he's learned things. He's learned things from someone who has a better arm. Rodgers has a better arm and better accuracy to pull off some of the shit Jordan tries to do. You see what Jordan be trying to do, but Jordan be trying to do too much sometimes. And sometimes you have to be real with yourself and say, I can't make every throw. But that's that gunslinger shit. I've watched a quarterback say he can make every throw, whether it's across the field, whether it's across his body, whether it's underhand, and that motherfucker had the most interceptions in NFL history. I seen that man literally throw NFC championships in the fucking trash. But I can't say who I would want. Let me give Jaden Daniels some time. Like give him 3 years, 2 to 3 years, and I can compare the two and say, okay, you know, yeah. But Jaden Daniels, I mean, off the rip, he's great, bro. He's great. He's in my top 10 for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. But I like Love. I think I'm not a super big fan of scrambling quarterbacks because I'm always scared. Like, and then you put your franchise on your back. Like, you scramble too much. I don't like those type of quarterbacks. That's why Cam Newton didn't last long. Lamar's lasting because Lamar, he gets his fuck. Lamar just built different. You know what I mean? He a big motherfucker. Cam was a big motherfucker, but I think that shit wears on you after a while because you're relying on that scrambling. And you're not still like focused on your passing and shit. How do the Packers handle Scary Terry Debo, the running back, and Jaden scramble? Jaden is already ahead of Love, more accurate, and can scramble. You wrong. You definitely wrong on that one. Definitely wrong. Scrambling don't have nothing to do with motherfucking throwing the football. Hell no. Jay ain't ahead of a lot of motherfuckers right now. Just because you make it to the NFC, see y'all gotta understand this. The NFL is a team sport, bro. That's why Micah can go to the Green Bay Packer defense and it looked just juggernaut because it's just not Michael Parsons. And he said something so motherfucking smart when I was watching his workout thing. He said, "I'm tired of individual accolades. That's a team. That's an eye sport. This shit is 11 men. This shit is not one person, bro. This ain't NBA. This ain't James Harden on the Rockets. You know what I mean? And when you got players on the island like that, and they having to do everything, it's a detriment to the team. Those teams do not get far, bro. No team has ever won a Super Bowl with one player being just the greatest. If it's a team, let me know. Yeah, he got a 69% completion rate, but less attempts. So I'm trying to get what you're saying, bro. Like his attempts ain't there, and then his yards per throw ain't there. Jaden does a lot of check you down shit too, and he scrambles first. That's how he had damn near 1,000 yards. A quarterback don't. Yeah, you gonna have 70% completion percentage when you shooting a football 17 times and you rushing for 65 yards. He didn't have to do much last year. Right. It's a fact people and critics will do the comparing tonight. Yeah. So you just gotta look at the body of work, man. And the overall chemistry, man. I think top to bottom, quarterback, I say they equal. I put Love and Jaden on equal playing field right now. Running back, you got to give the Packers that. Uh, Washington does has the better overall wide receiver. McLaurin, he's the better overall wide receiver out of the bunch. But I think if you put as a collective, Green Bay has a better group than Washington. Offensive line, Green Bay. Uh, uh, Running back, we already said that Green Bay. I don't know who the Shemansky or whatever. Uh, then we got let me see, defensive line, Green Bay. Come on now, linebackers, Green Bay. Right now, I ain't talking about 20 years ago with Bobby Wagner. I'm talking about now. Safety, Green Bay. Cornerbacks, I probably give Commanders better edge on the cornerback situation. Special teams, coach, LaFleur better coach than Quinn. And defensive coach, I think Halfley is better defensive mind than Quinn is. Offense, Kingsley cannot call no better offensive game than Matt LaFleur. Period. Period. No. Kingsley is not no better offensive play caller than Matt LaFleur is. So, worst trade: Green Bay to Parsons or Walker to Minnesota? Are you saying worst trades? Dallas doing that? I think on Dallas side, like for the Cowboys, that's the worst trade in Dallas Cowboy history. You just do not trade no player like Michael Parsons. You do not. You do not. You don't. For real. You just don't. You don't trade a T.J. Watt. You don't trade a Michael Parsons. You don't trade a Aaron Donald. You don't trade a Miles Garrett. You don't do that. You've never seen that. Yeah, Khalil Mack got traded, but you know, Raiders. I don't know what the hell they was going through at the time, but I don't even Khalil Mack at the time wasn't. Uh, he ain't on the. He ain't that Khalil Mack ain't on Michael Parsons level. He ain't on T.J. Watt level. He ain't like even you could take that Khalil Mack and he would be behind all three of those guys. He'll be behind Joey Bosa and Nick Bosa. You know what I'm saying? He ain't that. He ain't that. He ain't that world breaking. That's why when I seen what Chicago did, I'm like, y'all can't even use him right. We tried to get him because he fit the scheme. See, Micah fits our scheme. It ain't just us putting Micah on the island and making him do everything. Micah fits in a puzzle. He's perfect for what we already had established. Chicago ain't had shit established. Then they tried to bring Khalil Mack, and it helped somewhat, but they still couldn't beat us really. You know what I mean? Like they still didn't make the playoffs. They still ain't win a Super Bowl. Like you make those type of trades when you're like that far from a Super Bowl. Dan Quinn is the defensive mastermind behind the Legion of Boom. I don't know what the fuck the Legion of Boom is. Legion of Doom, maybe. Uh, they literally changed the way defenses played because the league was upset about how Dan Quinn's defensive system was. When? What defensive system you talking about? Dan Quinn? Like I said, last time I really seen watch Dan Quinn defensive system you talking about, the Eagles blew the fuck out their ass out the fucking water. They shouldn't even showed up to the game. The Eagles stomped mud holes in whatever Legion of Boom or whatever fuck you want to call it. Cause ain't nothing in the Legion of Doom like fucking Legion of Boom. You talking about Seattle? Dan Quinn was in Seattle. Dan Quinn was a part of he was a part of Seattle then, wasn't he? That's a damn shame. They only got one Super Bowl out that team. That team went to fucking hell at the one Super Bowl, bro. Made it to two. Should have won two. Pete Carroll, fucking dumbest motherfucker in the history of the NFL. Then sent to yeah, they sent his ass to Dallas. Yeah, but but you see when the personnel changes. See, I don't. That's why I said like Dan Quinn is an awesome mastermind. Hell yeah, I forgot Dan Quinn was on the Seattle. That's a long time ago. I mean, it's a long time ago, but it wasn't a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like should have promoted him instead of keeping Pete. Yeah, I mean Pete. Yeah, should have promoted him, gave him a chance. Because after that play, everybody didn't like Pete Carroll. They didn't trust Pete Carroll no more. They try to make Russell Wilson like he tried to get Russell Wilson on Wheaties boxes and shit like that. Motherfucker doing Subway commercials and shit. Let's ride, looking at me. Feels like yesterday. They lost all the culture they built. Yep, they did, man. Yep, they did, man. Seattle, man, one of the greatest defenses ever. Though I'm not gonna take. I ain't gonna take that away from Dan Quinn. Hell yeah, Cam and motherfucking man. Richard Sherman, like Richard Sherman was motherfucking shut down, shut niggas down. Rogers when he throw his way. Rogers was scared as a motherfucker. Richard Sherman. Oh, the real. That nigga when he throw it that way. Rogers, I ain't fuck with Sherman. No, no, no. What you say? You try to try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree? That's what you gonna get. Keep my name out your mouth. That was funny. On the real. Yeah, they should have won some more Super Bowls, bro. But remember I told you about chemistry and shit like that, man. Shit, bro. This shit matters, man. Shit matters, man. But that's my prediction for now. I might go live if Big Nate I haven't talked to him. If you want to give his side of prediction and shit, man, I appreciate all y'all, man. Like I said, I want y'all to come here and talk shit. I want y'all to come in here and correct me if I'm wrong. You know, as long as we keep it respectful. You know, let's not. You know, you know. I know people hate the Packers. You know, but you know, like I said, if you say fuck my team, it's fuck your team. You know what I mean? Not literally. You can say, "Oh, I don't like the Packers." Okay, I said then I say, "Oh, I don't like your team." But I really don't. I really don't dislike teams. I only dislike teams who think that they're just up here. You know what I'm saying? When they've never really been up here, or they haven't been up here. We talking about now. You know what I mean? We ain't talking about yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like right now, certain teams are doing this. Washington is on a trajectory going up. They can easily win this game tonight. Easily shut me the hell up. You know what I'm saying? I am looking forward to this team because I mean looking forward to this game because I'm looking forward to seeing Washington. Like I really want to see this team. You know, I want to see this team. You know what I mean? Because we might have to see them again. You know what I mean? And I want to see how they play. You know how each team uh, how we handle Jaden and his rushing. You know, is Bobby and them washed up? Can they handle these young boys? You know what I mean? You know, can we establish a running game with you know the Washington has a good defense. You know what I'm saying? Dan Quinn ain't you know with the personnel he can be great. You know what I'm saying? So you know, like I said, that's my I respect that franchise. Now the Eagles. I don't hate the Packers. I respect that franchise. I hope the Hawks can make it far enough to beat the Pack in Lambeau when it's -3. Same, I love football. I might talk trash, but mostly about the organization, not the fans. And that's the thing. Like people take it out on the fans. Like fuck you. You an Eagles fan? Like bro, it ain't that serious. I'm not gonna be fighting over the Packers and shit like that. I take up for my team because I love them. That's one of my passions in life. You know what I mean? So I don't go for the disrespect. Park on the other side. All right. Well, my bad, y'all. Phone call. So yeah, like I said, man, I'm gonna be on here later. Try to do another live stream when I ain't fucking working and trying to, you know what I mean, do this. So I'll be back, man. Uh, I'll be back. Hopefully with Big Nate or something, or after the game. Uh, so appreciate all y'all coming through again. Live streams, shit happen. Phone calls happen. Unfortunately, if y'all ain't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Uh, I want to try to start getting people in here. I can add people into the lives sometimes, so I do want to start getting other fan bases in here. Talk football. Give y'all a chance to voice your opinion, whether it's positive or negative. I don't care. But I appreciate y'all coming through, man. I'm gonna try to go live again if I can get like parked. This was just like spur of the moment. I ain't expected to go so long. I be doing them and I just be talking and talking and talking. I love to talk football. So I'll be back, man. Let me go get to work and I'll check y'all later, man. So if y'all, like I said, if y'all ain't subscribed already, please subscribe. And then that way, hit the bell. And when I'm live, y'all come in. Every time I go live, I'm gonna start doing these more because I'm getting a lot of interactions. I love that, man. I like to get, talking and have people, be throwing shit off each other, man. So I see y'all later. I'm gonna try to go live before the game. If not, immediately after the game, I'm gonna be live though. Immediately after that shit, I'm gonna go live, win, lose, or draw. Uh, if y'all know me, I'm gonna be live after the game. So I'll see y'all later, man. I'm out of here. Peace.